Hello, welcome, good evening. Hello, welcome, and good evening. Hello, welcome, good evening. Uh, this is some pretty fucked up shit, y'all. Uh, there's a man here in my avatar picture. Uh, Apparently done some really, really bad shit, and then he done himself. Today there's been reports coming in. This is off of a Facebook page, my first reading here, I believe it is. Social media. I'm not going to name the name, but it said multiple law enforcement officers, the OSBI, and the medical examiner are outside a Jesse McFadden's home and property waiting on a search warrant. Jesse is a convicted felon who was supposed to be in court on child porn related charges today. Over the weekend, Ivy, Brittany, had a sleepover with Tiffany McFadden, Jesse's stepdaughter. They're supposed to go swimming at a ranch in McAllister. They never showed up. No one has heard from any of them since. Two brothers, Jesse nor his wife. They claimed they spoke to Ivy's mother, who said that her Life 360 phone tracking service had been turned off and that she was unaware of McFadden's criminal history. She says it is extremely unlike her, to not respond to a text or a call. This is home on the outskirts of Henrietta. 7 bodies discovered on the property. Their identities have not been released. Uh, this is from another one, social media page. It says, last heard from, and names all of them. Went to McAllister, Oklahoma. My friends down in McAllister area, keep an eye out. And it says my daughter Brittany is missing. Last seen Saturday around 5 p.m. Uh, and apparently this guy had a pretty lengthy record. Um, let's see, I got a few pictures. Brenda McFadden. Let's see. Uh, Pittsburgh County Court. The case reference, I guess, 2003480. Offense, rape, first degree, 85. And grand larceny in Pittsburgh County, grand larceny, or a vessel of it. The Oklahoma corrections number was 459215. He has got he was convicted in 11/14 of 2012, a 20-year term. Oh no, he was convicted 11/14/2003 on a 20-year term incarceration. Receipt date was 1/16/2004. Discharged 10/30/2020. He had another conviction on the same day, an 8-year sentence, and was that discharge date was 8/28/08. So on an 8-year hit, he only done 3 years on it and was, I guess, discharged, but still on. And then he had a 5-year. Don't have a conviction date. Um, Said he went into custody 4/17/03 and was out 11/18/03. And it's a P and PDEF. I don't know really what that is. Um, this motherfucker had a history, long history, and very dangerous man. And they just let him run through the streets apparently. Oh, Nimmy. Oh, you fat retarded bitch. My tent is wonderful, you fucking retarded motherfucker. Anyway, um, but he was doing court today on some child pornography charges. And I guess he decided he wasn't going back to prison. It says State Department of Corrections record showed McFadden was discharged October 30th, 2020. In Oklahoma, first-degree rape is considered an 85% crime, meaning those convicted of the offense must serve at least 85% of their time before they become eligible for parole. Now, how in the hell? Um, how in the hell can you consider something an 85% crime? What's up, AC? Um, especially something like that, right? Somebody that would, go and violate somebody in such a way. I mean, how can you only do 85% of your time? You know, which I'm sorry, somebody that does something so vile um, and so destructive and evil is needs yeah, he's crazy, John. Speedway. Hey, good to see you. It's been a minute too. Uh, yeah, 7 dead bodies, and most of them are teenage girls, from what I can see. Now I don't know if his girlfriend, if he took her, because it looked like she was uh, one of them there on the social media deal. And I'm sorry, when it comes to shit like that, there people do that shit. I think it ought to be a death sentence. If you can, and I mean unrefutable fucking, shit. But you rape uh, or anything like that, any violent sexual crime like that, and I don't care who it's against. You get caught, if you get convicted, to me, yeah, that ought to be an end game. Uh, it ought to be an end game, you know. But and I feel about the same. Anybody, um, violates picks or abuses, uh, both mentally or they're struggling with mental issues, mental illness, depressions, whatever. You know, run around bullying people for clicks and views and shit, whatever. To maybe feel better about yourself. But to me, end game. Uh, you need to feel better about yourself by hurting somebody, willful, malicious intent. End game. End game. If you can't fucking treat people like human beings, and I don't think you ought to be able to walk among them. Mr. Mitchell, good to see you. No. So, and it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. And for one, Mr. Producer, do we know if Mother is still alive in this deal or not? What's up, Oklahoma Outlaw Audit? Looks like you might be down around Henrietta there, sir. I say, sir, I only see one video there. But welcome, glad to have you. Uh, do you do you know anything on this? You got anything to add? I'd be glad to drop a link and you come up. I am trying right now to find out if mom was one of the victims. Uh, you're in McAllister. Okay, I went to your channel and seen your you had a video there at the post office in Henrietta. Uh, but from the looks of the young ladies and the victims, uh, it it would appear, gotta go. John, thanks for being here. Much love. Good to see you. I appreciate you stopping in. And Henrietta is a small town. It ain't too far from here, and it's a sad thing. I mean, sad thing when if a dog bites a bites a kid for sure, but if a dog bites somebody, whether they're defending their properties or whatever, most of the time that dog is put down. Yeah, yeah. From what I'm gathering, yeah, they had a friend or something up there, maybe some family from that way, but they knew somebody up that way and was supposedly going to swim in a pond up there. Now, why in the hell you would have to drive all the way to McAllister from Henrietta to go swimming, especially this time of year? It ain't been that warm. Uh, that right there would have started, what the hell? And for a stepdad to be able to just supposedly load them up and take off with them. And like I said, it's not saying if mom was with them or not. Uh, and but if she was, well, she deserved what she got, in my opinion, for allowing this piece of shit around her, into her home, into her life, much less around her children and somebody else's children. And if she's not one of his victims, I think she ought to be charged as an accomplice. Uh, that's just my opinion because I find it hard to believe a record like that, this day and age, she didn't know. Uh, so, let's see if I can change that in here, and I may have to step out and step back. Yeah. But I mean, it's a sad thing, and prayer up for the family. Uh, Everybody except her mom. And if y'all want to be pissed off at me over that, be pissed off at me. My God, that's the way I fucking feel about it. Um, they're shame. Uh, to me, there's no excuse for it. No excuse for it. And, but there's a lot of wicked shit goes on out in this part of the country. Florida County, Oklahoma is one of the most corrupt. Uh, all of southeastern Oklahoma is some yeah, Uh, Bill Cosby. Damn. No, the real rapist. That's what he was. Oh, Uncle Bill. But, Hollywood is good at that shit. Uh, and I'm kind of disappointed in the inmate population as well. The piece of shit was caught while he was locked up on this shit with a cell phone talking to a kid. The inmates failed us just as much as the state failed everything else. So, and it's a fucking bad deal. I'm sorry. Like I said, we put dogs down that probably don't know any better. Well, hell, most fucking Oklahoma counties are fucking running fucking when it comes to meth, anything under a fucking what is it, fucking half an ounce is considered. Miss Joe, I don't. Like I said, they said that there were seven, and there was three girls missing, not two, from what I'm reading. Um, and all from what I'm saying, I'll go back and look again. Uh, but from what I'm understanding, there were three girls. Because my understanding is that two of them were spending the night with the stepdaughter, and so seven bodies, including two that had been missing, have been found. Uh, Girl 14, by Ivy, and a 16-year-old Brittany. And well, I guess it was just two girls that had spent the night, Miss Joe. I had a misunderstanding there, and I appreciate you help keeping me straight. With, fourth child porn. And the mother had to know he had a court date over fucking child porn, and I don't see how he could be out walking around if he had a court date. Okay, is that what it is, Bill? The two girls, the stepdaughter, the mom, and her two boys. Well, and the daughter was his stepdaughter, is what it's saying. Okay, so yeah, there were three in total: Ivy, Brittany, and then the stepdaughter. And then yes, it says Tiffany's two brothers. Okay, yeah, and then what you got? Three girls, Miss Joe. Two brothers. That's five. Then the mother is six, and then himself. And how can you? Yeah, how in the fuck can you get out of prison early? Only done 85% of your time when you have a fucking case. I mean, because even when you get out doing 85% of your time, don't you have to do parole? And wouldn't that be a fucking parole violation? And like I said, if he had that charge walking out the door, the state fell on both sides of the fence, the convicts and the state. He should have never walked out of there. Never. He should have been out feet first. And them poor girls. Them poor girls. And it, you know, and it, like I said, fuck the mom. You know, she, all hers was fucking long and painful. And I maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I shouldn't feel that way. But uh, and I want to know how that one motherfucker, how one guy, which I it didn't say how old them boys was or nothing else. How did one guy take out seven like that? And I mean, I realize the girls are young, 14, 16, shit like that. But I mean, and the worst news in the deal is the motherfucker in charge and handling the case. I'll never guess who it is. I had him for breakfast one time. The fucking corrupt, crooked, fucking Eddie Rice. Yeah. Yeah, it's a new world out there for sure. One that we ought to set a fucking match to and burn to the ground. So this is some bullshit, y'all. Some fucking bullshit. But like I said, in my opinion, anybody can be convicted of a sexual assault crime. Uh, Legitimately, and I don't mean some girl just and then runs back to him next week, after she gets him thrown in jail or some shit. Uh, but there's there's some of them there's just no denying, just no fucking denying that you're guilty. And to me, in a situation like that, I don't think they ever ought to hit fucking court. I think they ought to be turned over to the victim's family. We have all these well, UFC, fucking blood sports, shit like that. And if we're gonna have a good new world, uh, it's making a good world where motherfuckers like that are putting the fucking gladiator ring again, uh, uh, to the family's request, however they want to do it, you know, uh, and instead of spending millions and millions and millions on keeping pieces of shit like him in prison or having their trials and their fucking appeals and everything else, you caught red-handed, you fucking pay red-handed. You fucking, and I believe in a motherfucker's right, but there's groups, uh, mature men for love of young boys or some shit like that. That chomos are fucking trying to pass laws and protection, uh, and just like the gay, lesbian, queer, fucking whatever community, and I'm not saying them people their rights ought to stay intact. I have no judgment against them. They have to answer for the shit they do. And it's their life, let them live it. I ain't got a problem with it as long as they don't cause a problem with me. But and they're saying that it's in their DNA. They were born that way, and that's what these chomo pedo fucking piece of shit motherfuckers are trying to do now. and they're trying to say it's a sexual orientation, and to not allow them to molest and fucking violate kids and all this shit uh, is uh, is wrong. They ought to be able to because it's in their DNA, and if it's in their DNA, then it has to be right, and all this other shit. So, uh, and I'm like, yeah, but you know what? If we sit back and let it happen and do nothing, evil prospers. Evil like that. Evil like what goes on in that prison. And yeah, they've been in prison for fucking profit for a long time. And in the process of them doing that, they're graping us. Uh, Me, well, it damn sure ain't the first one. Uh, there's been a few referred to me as the last one, uh, but nobody knew me by that. It's Cowboy. But if you need to call me one or the other, like I said, I don't know if that's Michelle or. I mean, if you're trying to spell Michael or Oklahoma, that's nowhere near how I would spell Michael. And I'm not trying to make fun of your spelling or anything. I've never seen it spelt that way. So I'm not saying it ain't, but I know y'all, but my baby loves me just as I am. And my pickup truck to my shit ass luck. That's fucked up. And like I said, no, I wouldn't make fun of you. Uh, oh, Obama. Yeah, that's definitely mine. That's definitely mine. There's too many bulges in her neck and in her dresses. But I understand. One of my brothers, his dad had five before the sixth one took him, and they're done a hell of a job. And like I said, I wouldn't. Uh, and even Michelle, I hadn't seen spelt that way. Uh, but uh, but I know motherfuckers spell shit all kinds of weird ways. Uh, and it's funny. I've got a sister named Michelle. And my name's Mike. Well, I used to have a sister named Michelle. As far as I'm concerned, she's no longer with us. When she ever comes back, she's got a long road to fucking hoe because she's a fucked up bitch. Uh, anyway, we'll talk about that. Well, I will if I want to, but that's about all I'm going to say to that. Uh, but it seems like to me, these girls' family, brother, I can't spell not having two strokes. So yeah, I'm like I said, you're doing better than me. Between my dyslexia and fucking uh, education, I give a fuck when I was learning some of that shit. I may not be able to spell, but I got some damn good verbal judo. I may not know how to spell them big 50-cent words, but I know how to use them. But yeah, I mean, you know, how in the hell does it happen? They let guilty men run free. And, so, man, guess he got fat and like picking on those less fortunate than him, Bill. Now, he's got a couple of bully channels out there, where he likes to, I guess, do his thing. Well, Oklahoma Outlaw, I do it too. So, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess that's what you want to call nice, Bill. Like I said, you know, people don't have the ability to treat other motherfuckers as human, you know. But like I said, that's on him. That's shit he's got to deal with. If I can, it's that is what it is. But I know, brother. I know it was sarcastic. I know. Uh, so I do know that. But which I guess mine was a little sarcastic too. So we're even, brother. Uh, let's see here. Go with that. Go over here too. But like I said, I don't know. I hadn't talked to him in quite a bit, and you know, uh, well, I got to get it over here, get it over there, get it anywhere I can. So, 918 is my partner, producer, co-owner. Uh, so yeah, he's probably watching in the background somewhere, brother. Uh, and I agree. There, Oklahoma audit. 110%, my friend. Um, but you know, and that reason they're still running around doing this shit. If we wasn't um, we allowed shit like this to happen, in my opinion. As a people, as a society, uh, and all of that, they, we just fucking, we allowed it. When we started not stepping forward, when they let pieces of shit like this out, call it an 85% deal, blah 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 blah, um, and is men in a community that know the difference between right and wrong. And, some of us go, oh, yeah, well, they shouldn't let him out. What the hell's wrong with y'all? And then sit back down and do nothing. I hold myself as responsible as anybody else. Um, we got to come to that line in the sand. Well, the government, the state, those that are swore to protect us and our rights or whatever, have failed miserably. They're sided with the criminals. All right, take it easy, Bill. Thanks for stopping in. Please, everybody hit them thumbs. It all helps. But it's time for us to step in and step up. And I just people that have the inability to be human, uh, and to treat their fellow man as human, to me, don't deserve to walk among us. And, and when you've gotten to the point that you're so fucked up that you're sitting in prison on a charge and catching more charges, you shouldn't get out of prison. Which you should never have been there to begin with. But everybody else, keep that family in your prayers and in your heart, or the families. Uh, Rusty, no. No, he shouldn't have been free at all. But he shouldn't be locked up in prison for the rest of his life. He forfeited that motherfucker when he done the shit to begin with back in 2003. He should have never stayed in prison. What's up, COVID? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, man. Um, and just short recap, the dude up there in my icon killed 6 people, and then the piece of shit coward killed himself. Yeah, right. Rusty, I knew what you was getting at, brother. And but like I said, people like that, nah, they don't deserve to live. And they damn sure. It's getting better, brother. It's damn sure getting better, and I appreciate your love and prayers, my friend. And same to you. Uh, but yeah, why does he deserve uh, shelter, 3 squares, and a cot when he don't have the ability to treat anybody else with humanity or mercy? And why should he get to live on my dime, rent free? Why should he get to live at all? Like I said, when you show that you have the ability and desire to not be human and not to treat others humanely, uh, then to me that just shows a desire not to fucking continue to consume oxygen. Uh, and like I said, it's a sad state of affairs. And the other 2 little girls, the stepdaughter's friends and shit. How can you? I've got questions for them too. I mean, I know they got a lot of shit going on, but how can you let your kids go somewhere when you don't know who in the fuck they're going with? I mean, the one upside of this day and age is background checks. Yep. Uh, Information, even that the cops don't really want us to have, and it is readily available. I mean, like I said, there's so many background checks for the shit like this now that it's no, it's they should. To me, there's no excuse for it, for none of them. Even my kids been, yeah, I never let my kids go anywhere that, we didn't meet the parents, find out, mama had a boyfriend or mom and dad were together, all that shit. And that don't mean I was friends with my kids' parents or nothing else, but I damn sure knew who they were and who they were about or what they were about, and, I mean, we all make mistakes for sure, but some just don't give a shit neither. Some are just, yeah, go. Uh, And you see all that shit. JW, thanks for being here. I have not uh, heard that one. I don't watch a whole lot of secular news. Um, it's definitely a sad state of affairs all over. Um, I believe that laws are written on the heart of men, not on paper. Um, when I believe men that can do shit like that, especially to kids and innocence and all of that, they they don't deserve to be here. But but then I look back at the governments and the way shit is run, and it's hard to say that they don't encourage it and that they're not directly responsible. You know, I myself believe that there is no crime if there's no harm. If I have not directly hurt somebody with malice in my heart and with intent, shouldn't be a crime. Now, if I do, with either intent and malice or out of extreme gross negligence, absolutely criminal. Um, and that's, I say it all the time. There's no community without unity. But yet, if we're a community, members of a community, I am my brother's keeper. I am responsible for his welfare to make to know that he's fed, sheltered, clothed, his needs are met. I'm also responsible for his actions or to hold him accountable. Not no government that they can make deals with that has no interest, not a dog in the fight. Uh, this shit just crawls through a man's soul. Or it does mine anyway. Just the fucking evil bullshit. Uh, I just don't know how motherfuckers can do this shit. It's just, I can understand unaliving somebody. I can understand a man's emotions and his better sense of logic at times, even his ego or my ego, because I got one. I know y'all can't believe it, make mild as I am, but I got one, and it has come close to causing me troubles more than once. But anyway, it has caused me trouble, just not that kind of trouble. And like I said, it's been close time or two. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. Uh, but all the fucked up shit I've done and do, poor poor little innocent baby ain't no, that's not okay on any start. No, no. But anyway, those of you pray, you bow your head, and those of you don't, can find the door. But Father, in the name of Jesus, I ask that you be with the family and the victims and um, just everybody around. Open their eyes, uh, send the comforter, lay a hand on them, and help guide them through it. In the name of Jesus, amen. And I'm out of here, folks. Y'all be blessed. Uh, and remember, time is short when none of us are guaranteed tomorrow. Love the one you're with and enjoy every second because every one of them's precious. And you can You can always get money back. You can always get another shift at work. You can always get another vehicle, another home. There's a lot of shit that can come back. But that time that you miss with those that you love, you'll never get back. And be a high price to pay. Like I said, y'all stay well, y'all stay blessed, and stay vigilant. Much love, folks. Till then.